the world has been lying to us. They've been feeding us with lies, and they've been sort of constructing this whole system that is created to destroy you and your entire lineage. And I don't mean it in the literal sense by killing you. I mean, they want to destroy your brain. They want to have absolute control over you. And you sit there and you let them do them. And you let them do that. The biggest way that these, sort of systems control you is by social media. I personally do not have Instagram. I don't have Facebook. I don't have TikTok, especially TikTok. I don't have these social media apps. I only have YouTube, and I try to use it only for educational purposes. But sometimes I do indulge in entertainment, and I also have Netflix. Netflix too. I don't really watch too much Netflix, but I do have that. But these are the two social media apps that I have. And these, people, these systems, they're made to control you. They want to create this. Let's say I have a social media app, okay? My main objective, if I do have a social media app, and if I am evil, because there are certain probably social media apps that are good, that are really social. I don't know if they really exist, but I'd hope that they'd exist. But these evil social media companies, they want to get all your information. They want to know everything about you, and then they want to sell that data to other companies for money. So let's say I'm a clothing store, okay? They sell me this data so I could better market my sort of clothes to you. And that's why, when you talk about something, let's say I'm talking about football shoes, okay? And I open Instagram. Immediately after I've talked about football shoes, I most probably will find an ad for football shoes. And I'm sure that you've experienced the same thing too. And that is creepy as fuck. But that's what they do. They control you. They want to brainwash you. The second way they control you is through politics. You may think that this one political party or this one country is against that other country. They might seem like enemies. But, let's say 9 times out of 10, they're probably best friends. And they just want you to think that they're enemies. Or let's not say best friends, but they're sort of strategic friends. So, you might be invested in this one country or in this one political party that has this other political party as their enemy. And you'll get emotionally invested in that. But 9 times out of 10, they're strategic allies. And you're just sitting there and they're controlling you like you're a pawn. Now, there's also schools. Now, I'm not against education. I'm 100% with education. Education is key in life. And I don't believe that education stops after school. You should keep on educating yourself. But there are, let's say there are certain countries, I'm not going to name any countries, where the schools influence certain thoughts or certain ideologies into students. They want the students to believe what the government wants them to believe in. And they throw all this information at the student, and then they test them on that information to see how well they absorbed that information. So they essentially rewrite history, on their own, and feed that shit to the children. So that in itself is very, very dangerous. Because once you completely manipulate and completely brainwash the population, and more specifically the students, the young people in the population, you just get this world that's built on frail and weak people. The last thing that I want to say here is that diversity in opinion has been decreasing almost exponentially. And the funny thing is that it happens in the most democratic countries. All of these countries that claim that they're with democracy and they love democracy or whatever shit that they've been telling you. I don't view that shit as democracy. Do you know why? Because it's, there's freedom of speech, right? But as soon as you say something that they don't like, they'll make you seem as if you're some sort of person that's trying to manipulate the whole society, like you're a mole in the society. And freedom of speech has been decreasing and has been diminishing, especially in these democratic countries. And it's very sad to see, because we were told that these democratic countries were really democratic and that the sort of autocratic countries were the evil countries. But it's slowly starting to seem like both are equally, evil. Both. Because they're both trying to brainwash us. It's, they tell you it's, freedom of speech and whatever. But the moment that you say what you want to say, and that's something that you say goes against the ideology of the government or of the president or whomever it may be, they sort of make you seem like you're this terrorist. And it's very sad. So, this is our revolution against the world. And I want you to be prepared. I want you to, I can't help you if you don't help yourself. So everyone has to help themselves first before going out and helping each other.